My name is Fulufhelo Mobadi. I am a curator originally from South Africa, currently based in Kenya. My practice currently speaks to Black female photographers from the continent. I work with photography, which is what I studied and understand, and so I chose it to be the basis of what I do. And understanding the fact that women on the continent are having issues in terms of getting access, having their stories told, space to exhibit, opportunities for workshops and development. I then created a space for them to be able to be the people that they need to be. I'm currently one of the founders of Woza CC Collective, which is a female-led organization based in South Africa that promotes and develops photographic works by Black female photographers. I started in 2020. I was awarded the second curatorial fellowship for Arak collection, but because of COVID, I could not come at the time. So 2026, I have been given the opportunity to be here to look at the collection in its physical form. When I look at the collection, actually, because I come from a photographic background, I was able to look at the collection digitally and understand. But there's also a different feeling that you have once you see things physically. It is a large collection. It's impressive. I can see why the collection is this extensive and what the collector actually enjoys. But it's also ways in which you get a sense of what is happening throughout the continent visually. So I'm really impressed by the magnitude, but also the diversity in the works that actually speaks to, you can tell which works come from which region of the continent, which is amazing. I think when I first won the fellowship, I looked at the collection more broadly. As I say, sometimes I also chose it. I chose a selection of things that actually spoke to me, and I understood from what I liked that most of the work that I had selected spoke to African spirituality and cosmology. So when I look at the collection again, because my practice has shifted so much and I know what I'm focused on, I would like to be able to come back and look at the collection from the lens of women and what they are speaking about from the continent. I'd like to see what the relations are between all of us, because it really speaks to who I am, and I'd like to see what exactly we have to say through art as Black women on the continent. So this is my first time in Doha, and it's a beautiful country. It's got beautiful people. It's completely different from Africa as a whole. So it is a bit of a culture shock. But I found the experience quite eye-opening. There's things that I thought, what the propaganda of the media and everything that we know is not really what it is that's happening here. I enjoy the mixture of history and the future kind of meeting somewhere in between, and it's all flowing quite well. And it kind of gives you a sense of what a city that functions, a place that functions could look like. I don't know how that would work in Africa and if it's possible, but it's an eye-opener as to what the world is doing and what we can personally do as Africa to change how we work and function and create stability. In terms of the art and the Art Basel, it was really an interesting collection of galleries and works, and the way it's been curated in having each gallery have only one artist represented kind of created some sense of calm. Though it wasn't chaotic, everything seemed to be in order. The galleries seemed to be relaxed. It was just a completely different vibe from what I've experienced in the past. I'm not sure if it's my favorite, but yeah, it was really good.